to take this kind of terrible, awful, direct action against it.
And John, just thinking about it, when you're talking about the premeditation here, in order to really mitigate a threat like this, you're talking about securing a building at an event like this to the same degree that would have been required for, say, something like President Trump's event in Butler. I mean, that is, taking the care to make sure that someone doesn't have, a shot at someone. It's something I don't think we've thought about before.
Well, it is the kind of thing where, on one basic level, you would have to make your way to campus with a long weapon. You would have to carry that presumably in a case so that it wouldn't be apparent, and then make your way into a building where you have already scoped out the venue where he is to speak, that building, the distance of the shot, and then to find a window. And while you're doing all of this, you have to make sure that you do it, and this happens, I believe, at noontime on the campus. You would have to do it in a room where you had access, where presumably no one else had access, as you set up a rifle, which likely would be on a bipod or a tripod rather than handheld, although either is possible. And to do all that. Now, there's an alternative version beyond carrying a long rifle and a long rifle case, of having a rifle that you can break down and assemble on the scene, which could come in something as small as a duffel bag. Again, something we saw with the attempted assassination of President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. But this is not a spontaneous event. It is not someone who was in the crowd and got upset and pulled out a pistol. This was a very deliberate and premeditated and pre-planned event.